If you don't like Brock, you
crazy.
need to look at yourself.
You're crazy.
Yeah, he a great guy.
That's the most likable person I think I've ever been around.
Yeah, he a great guy.
And we're not just saying that because we're his teammates. We're saying that like because like the person that he is, like genuine.
He's just a genuine person, just
yeah.
funny, quiet, himself.
And that coach up in Athens got them boys playing pretty good ball. Anyway, I love you, son. Go Dogs.
We got bored when we was kids. We just walk and ride bike. Well, they rode bikes. I don't want to ride a bike either. I don't know how to ride a bike, ride a scooter.
Ripstick.
Speaking of that,
I barely know how to swim. My definition is I didn't know how to ride them. A skateboard, none of that. I was on feet, running, walking, jogging. When it was raining, hiding, trotting. That's all I did. And once everybody got faster than me, tag stopped being fun.
You got a little bit bigger.
Yeah, we're like, yeah.
Hide and seek wasn't as fun. Tag wasn't
The
fun.
hide and seek I was straight at. I just find the most oddest place to be, and I always win for some reason. But tag, oh my God, I got treacherous. Like, I literally had to take my shoes off and with like grass.
No, the most demoralizing thing was getting to like Little League football when there was weight limits.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I
Tell
had
me
to wear
about
that big orange sticker on our
it.
helmet.
No, like they made like we used to have stripes. Like if you had 2 stripes, oh, you wasn't touching that ball. You was on the line, but you're blocking.
I didn't never went through that. My parents took me out of that like age of 5. Like I was like, no,
That happened. We were like 8, 9, buddy.
no. I started playing football like I was like 4, about to turn 5, so I say 5.
Flag football?
No, football like act like helmet to helmet contact.
No.
That explains a lot.
What? What's up with the CTE kicking in already? Nah. Like, I think I turned 7. Oh, big as hell. Like, my parents, they'll have me playing with 10-year-olds. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play with them. They kind of big. They moving fast, extraterrestrial. I wasn't with it.
That was like me with wrestling. I'm in like 3rd grade, but I'm so big I have to wrestle like middle schoolers. And I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, but that's why, like, they made, instead of Pop Warner, they had the AYF. So the AYF was like a no weight limit football like organization.
Yeah, fat kids like you would love to play in that.
Bro, what? I played running back. I played everything. I was that guy. I wore number 4 all the way up until I got to middle school.
Speaking of that, how was it growing up in Jacksonville?
Jacksonville for me, it's not as good or bad as everybody like me, as most people like have it, you know what I'm saying? I luckily had parents who were, you know what I'm saying, hardworking, kept us away from a lot of stuff, tried their best to give us everything, but you know what I'm saying, just due to circumstances they couldn't. But we never really needed for much. I mean, at certain times we did, you know what I'm saying. We didn't struggle as hard as like my cousins and them. Like they had it real bad. But us, we always was the family that was up to par and just had stuff, you know what I'm saying? But Jacksonville was good to me, honestly. I mean, until I got to like middle school and high school. Like I really didn't even like care what I wore, like certain times of like elementary school. I walked outside one day with some khakis, a dress shirt, and some running shoes.
Where was you going?
School.
Looking like
My mama
every insurance salesman.
You know when your mom lets you dress yourself up like for the first time, and you just like, you know what, this going like,
You throw on some crazy fits.
I swear to God, I thought
You thought you was clean, didn't
I thought I was so clean. Like this is my favorite pair of shoes, my favorite pair of jeans, my favorite shirt. Boom, I'm good, bro.
None of them match.
Man, I got whooped for that. I got whooped for looking like that. She was like, "You finna walk out the house like that?"
Did y'all ever go through like a high socks phase?
No, I hate high
So that was like 5th grade, 6th grade, like AAU basketball. I don't know why, but it was like high socks and 2 arm sleeves. I don't know
Like
what it
Dwight
was.
Howard?
I think, bro, Dwight Howard and John Wall. I blame them too, because I swear the 2 sleeves was John Wall, and then if you had the one that was 2 different colors, boy, you thought you was him. You thought you was that guy.
High socks were never cool to me. Like I wear no
I'm
socks.
saying
No,
that
for my socks is that high.
In
You gotta realize, we're older than you. So
Yeah. Y'all basically like Magic Johnson era.
You probably wasn't even. What?
Y'all
Chill.
skimming close to Magic Johnson era.
chill.
What?
Chill.
For us, like I'm in like Michael Jordan. Was
How old
like,
do you think we are?
Michael Jordan's becoming like less prominent when I started growing up. So Magic Johnson would just start becoming less prominent when y'all were growing up.
No.
Yes.
Michael
Y'all
Jordan.
were born in 2000.
2001.
One.
Oh, okay.
When were you born?
05.
That's what I'm saying. What is up with these kids these days? Like, I understand we were big, like, but now you like.
Take it, kids down to Baby. How'd you get the nickname Big Baby?
Oh, I got my nickname in high school. No, my grandma used to call me that when I was a kid, but it didn't really stick like that. Like, she called me like here and there. But like my freshman year of high school, like going into my freshman year, all I wanted to do was play JV. Like, I didn't care about playing varsity at all. I like, that ain't for me.
What?
I'm gonna explain. I was like, varsity is not for me right now, bro. All that doing, all the extra running, jumping. I went with it. I just wanted to start on JV and dominate kids my age. Because I knew it was a team full of seniors.
So how does it feel coming with that mindset coming in here facing people like me that are 22?
See, it's the same thing. Like, I feel like high school back all the way over again. It's a little bit harder. But we went to a team camp. Basically going to my my ninth grade year. I'm 14, and I ain't touched a weight. I ain't really ran fast like that in my life. I don't really do nothing. Like, football was just really like, I was just good at it. You know what I'm saying? I just really didn't know what I was doing. I was just better than a lot of people. So we got there. I mean, we got two teams that won like back-to-back state titles, and I'm just sitting there looking like, man, I hope they don't put me on the field.
Where'd you go?
Westside. Our school was terrible. Like,
Did you ever play Carson's team?
no. Yeah, we played them my senior year.
Okay.
It was bad.
What's
It was like 28-0. It was bad.
Because I know when Carson was there when they won a state championship.
Yeah, but I wanted to go to Carson School. My dad forced me to go to the school I went to. I kind of resent him for that, though. Like, to this day.
When did you try to, Dad, let me go to,
The thing with my household was, whatever he said went.
Yep.
Like, whatever he said was what was going to happen.
That's how it was with my mom.
Like, I had, literally, I didn't get enrolled into my high school until the day right before school. Like, whole summer, I'm enrolled at Mandarin High School. Whole summer. I worked out with this, went to the team camp, all that. And I'm going to Mandarin. I was like, cha-ching. Got him. Next thing you know, the weekend come, my mom bring it up. Oh, yeah, you going to Westside.
I'm going where?
I said exactly those words. I'm like, man, I've been ready to go to Mandarin. I got my bus route schedule all messed up. I'm like, I'm ready to go. After that, he just told me I was going there. I was so distraught. Like, at least I was going to school with my brother, so I had somebody to go with. But I went to school on the south side, middle school, so I made all my friends over there. So I got to go back and restart and do the same thing over again. But we went to the camp, and we were playing against a bunch of state championship teams. O-line's big, fast, physical. And I'm just getting new to football. So our coach threw me in the water. Like, we start on the O-line and D-line.
What position you play on the offensive line?
I played tackle. Only time I really played guard was if I was pulling. Probably more athletic than most people, but defense, D tackle nose. Huh?
Were you hard at tackle?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of tough at tackle. I could have went to school for tackle, not Georgia.
Don't let Searles figure that out.
You know what number? You know what number you were?
What number?
77.
Yeah, bro, I hated that number. I hated that so bad, but yeah, we playing against them, and I ain't gonna lie, I was getting off on defense. Offense was kind of boring. I didn't really have to do too much because it was like a half. We was in shells the whole camp, so I was just sitting there like just hold people up. Like, all I had to do was hold people up, but just learning the techniques. Like, you know how people first kick step, they just slide back and look unathletic and unorthodox. That's how it was. But
Yeah, I never had that problem. When I would step on a field to play a high school football game, it looked like a Play 60 event.
He said a Play 60
bad Play
event
60
is
events are.
crazy.
Play 60 events are terrible.
Play 60
They're the
events
worst
crazy.
thing on the planet. Like, I hate watching them.
They're horrible.
When they had one before the Super Bowl, they had all the kids run out.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I'm saying, it'd be that one outlier kid who better than everybody else, and there's no purpose of watching it. Like, just that one kid who's better than everybody.
Who quarterback from
Exactly. They always got to be that one outlier.
Hold on. I got to find this video. I'm just going to show you just a general idea of what I played against. I think Rusty posted it. Let me.
While he's finding that, let's talk about your recruitment. What was the turning factor that got you to the University of Georgia?
Really, Florida talking about a lot of nothing. So I was like, Georgia talking about a lot of something. They're going to put people in the league. Florida ain't put a D-line in the league since Taven Bryan, and he's terrible. So, hey, I'm going to Georgia. And that's really what it was. And I really, honestly and truthfully, I talked to way more of y'all than I did with anybody in Florida. Like, Nobody at Florida talked to me.
That's
like
facts. All right.
Outside of my visits, even on my visits, like I walk past them, like they wouldn't say nothing. They said, "Bro, you big, bro," and that was it. Like that was the last thing I hear to them. But here, like they text me, commented on my post. I'm saying the simple stuff. I'm saying just trying to lock in with me. But Florida, like I wanted to go there so bad. Like I wore their gear every day to school.
You said you was going to wear it to the facility the other day.
I was going to just to piss people off, but because Smart would have got mad at me.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I wore Clemson shorts and he got mad at me.
Cause let's not do that.
But yeah, I mean that's the biggest factor for me because it was always uphill battle between Florida and Georgia. Like I would must say like when what's his name, the coach who left for Florida, right? I forgot his name. He was at Florida right before Napier got there.
Freaking, he coached at Mississippi State.
Come on, Kyle. But what is it? What is the coach name from Florida who? Yeah, Dan Mullen. Dan Mullen.
I hated that man with everything in me.
Dan Mullen, like, I went there when I got my offer. I'm just sitting there like I got offer from everybody else, and like, yeah, I just don't want. I'm like, it's okay. I went to the camp, did the 1-on-1s. I didn't think I really did too good. I just thought they'd offer me this to offer me, but I talked to him, and it was just so bland. Like it wasn't nothing. So really, I wasn't go to Florida at all after that. Like that was after I got my offer. I was like, thank you, and then goodbye. Like, it's one of those situations. But as soon as Napier got hired, bro, like, he came to my school, like, the week after he got hired. I was in there playing basketball. I had dunked on somebody. He pulled me to the side. I had a whole visit to Miami planned. But it was, like, kind of a struggle for me getting there. So, Florida, like, 50 minutes away, maybe an hour away. Mm-hmm. And, like, my coach looked at me like, I'll take you there. I was there with the OVs. Like, I was there, like, basically, I did, like, my OV on an unofficial visit. And I just went there. Like, after that, I was there almost every weekend. Like, I was at Florida. I probably visited, after that new staff came, I only went there almost 20 times. Like, it felt like almost 20.
That's how I was with here. I'd get bored one weekend. I'd literally call Coach Pittman and be like, hey, Coach, I'm coming down there. All right, come on. I don't think I could count how many times I came here.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It's just that I felt like I was so connected with them. Like, everybody was so nice. They greeted me well. Like, I don't think nobody ever there called me Jordan. They was just so, like, cool with the nickname Big Baby that they just kept calling me that. So, like, I just liked it there. Like, the only player I've seen since, like, I really started taking, like, college football serious, like, a recruitment serious, I've seen that could have, like, went to the league maybe after their first year on our team, Brock Bowers.
Yes.
And if he got that much money, I'd still be kind of like, that's drastic. That's a lot of money.
But nobody
I
knew.
I can understand, like, it's never going to be another one of Brock Bowers.
Nobody knew that he was going to do that.
Like, nobody knew that, though.
Nobody knew.
Brock is I still don't
He's
understand.
a unicorn. Unicorn.
I don't think.
Because when you walk past him,
You
you
don't
just
think,
like,
oh, that's the best tight end in the country. And then he goes out there in the field and you're like, oh, there he goes.
case in point. Literally, we was in a weight room the other day. McGee brought some recruits in to look around. He brought Brock over. It was like, I guess it was a DB, a tight end, or a receiver, and maybe a running back. He walked up. He's like, that's Brock. They turned around. He said, that's him. It was like, he don't look like, but his hands are so strong. Like, dude, he works out with Tyrion, and you know how explosive Tyrion is. Mm-hmm. Like, he's a freak.
Seeing Brock in street clothes, you'd never think, oh shit, there's the best tight end in the country.
Exactly.
But this is gonna sound really weird. The kid is shredded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like chiseled. It is like I was like, he walked by me and I was like,
Clark
good
Kent.
God.
Clark Kent.
But nah.
Sorry.
Like, one thing that was crazy to me that I seen, I called an Uber to class because I was kind of, I wouldn't say I was pretty late, but I was pretty late to class. Brock is taking all, like, he's on a full speed walk to class in a gray hoodie and a hat and the little shoes he be wearing. I'm just sitting there looking like, is that Brock? Bro, Brock, look up. What's up, bro? You never understand it, but he walks to class. Like, I don't think he ever late.
That's the most humble person I've ever met in my life.
Ever.
I mess with him. I like call him Mr. Mackey. Whenever he came up to me one day, he's like, hey man, can you like not call me that? If you don't like Brock, you
crazy.
need to look at yourself. You're
Yeah. He a great guy.
That's the most likable person I think I've ever been around.
Yeah, he a great guy.
And we're not just saying that because we're his teammates. We're saying that like because like the person that he is, like genuine.
He's just a genuine person, just
yeah.
funny, never just quiet himself. But you were on the topic of recruits. Dylan Raiola You know, the quarterback committed here.
Yeah.
Moving from Arizona to Buford.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Which is like the powerhouse
That's
of
crazy.
Georgia football. They already have like 5 stars on their team.
Yeah.
And he's going to play for them. And I've seen him throw a football.
Crazy.
He can throw a football very well. And his dad, I didn't know this. His dad was a center in the NFL for a long time. Pretty sure he was all pro and he was a captain for multiple years.
Wow.
I didn't know that at all, but I figured out he did that before like it became like a big thing. I think like Monday, he told me he was moving to Buford playing there.
Yeah,
He's
it kind
cool.
of threw me out the day I seen him here. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, what you?
He's cool. He came down. He comes down. He's down here all the time. I'm like, first I started seeing him. I was like, what is this kid doing here still? And he like was down here for the OVs. Like came to recruit because we had some receiver here, I think. And he like came over to my house with whoever was hosting him. Cool guy. I really liked him.
He's a cool down to earth kid. Like, I like him.
Speaking of his dad, you know how pissed I'll be if my son's a quarterback? I'll be
is he?
hot. I do not want my son to be a quarterback.
I wouldn't be at all. I would not be at
I
all.
want my kid to be like a punter. Live the good
Oh,
life.
no. I want my kids to play baseball.
Facts.
My son ever said I want to play football, I'm going to tell him no.
Are you sure about that, son?
No. I'm going to let him play, but I'm not going to like, nah.
I'm going to push my kids to play basketball.
Yeah. Basketball.
Golf. Have them swinging a golf club by the time they can walk.
Nah. Baseball is
You know how
the
much
way to go.
money's in golf? Well, there's a lot of money in baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball is
Baseball.
American sport.
Yeah.
Football is just too much bruising, beating. And
I just can't wait to get to the league.
I'm mad I stopped playing
Was it
baseball.
Keeley that said that they had, or JD said that he had 4 padded practices for camp?
Yeah.
What? We beat that in a week.
hold on, wait. Camp. This is Monday through Friday, right?
Camp? Their NFL's camps like,
No, I'm talking about like our camp. It's just Monday through Friday.
oh boy, you're going to be real mad when we're practicing on Sunday and Saturdays.
They can't practice on the Lord's Day.
Yeah, they can.
Who can't?
Oh, but they
Who can?
can.
They can't do it.
Who gonna tell Kirby? Who gonna tell Kirby Smart he can't?
That.
Jordan, we gonna move.
Oh, we practice Monday.
You were going to sit down and think, what the am I doing right now? Excuse my French.
You gonna move in August 3rd, August 4th, whatever the day is. That whole first night is gonna be just straight meetings, expectations, all the intro stuff. That next day, do we work out that morning, or do we work
Probably.
out? Probably work out that morning.
Okay, so what does a day of fall
Okay,
camp entail?
so depending on the person, personally, I wake up at 6.
Yeah.
Just so I can shower, get my get ready, be at breakfast by like what 7:15. You go work out, walkthroughs, meetings, walkthroughs. You get like 2 hours off. Come back, taped, ready, meetings, practice. Go back practice.
Practice gonna
go
be
wash your butt. And these practices aren't just
Every bit of 2 hours and 30 minutes. Every bit.
good on good the whole time.
2-spot.
2-spot, team run. Like, last camp, I remember, I walked out on the field. They say team run. We start going 2-spot. I'm like, since when have we done this?
Like I'm
And
2-spot
so
team
you get on practice.
2-spot team run.
You go wash your butt, whatever. Go eat dinner. Like, meals are mandatory. Like, you can't just miss.
Time out. This all in the setting of a day? I'm talking about like
Yes.
a day. Just
Yes.
one
This is a
day.
day.
This is
one
all
day.
in a day.
So we're at this point, we're about 5 o'clock. You're eating dinner. Then you have a little bit of time off, probably about an hour. Then you have walkthroughs and more meetings. You're not walking out of the facility till what 9:30, 10 if you're inside linebacker like 11.
Shu gonna keep them. He gonna keep the linebackers in there. till
And then you
11,
have snack,
30.
and then you're in bed. Bed checks 10:30.
Wake up, do it all over again.
ZLo,
They-
what'd you say? What'd you say last week? You said if you don't want to work, don't come to the University of Georgia, and if you don't want, or if you want free time outside of football, do not come to the University of Georgia.
And
They
I
never
stand
told
on
me
that.
on my
Can't
visits.
see that you don't hear that. Why would they tell
I
you that?
stand in. I firmly believe and stand on that.
I've been here.
If
This
you
will
don't
be
want to
my
work,
third
please don't
camp.
come here.
4th camp. Yeah, this will be my 4th camp. Every camp I have sat there and was like,
Do I really love football?
what am I doing?
I swear to you, it's gonna make you think. Do I really love football? Because you're gonna forget what day it is. By day 4, you're like your shoulders are hurting. Especially if you're going against him every day, your head's gonna be hurting. Like you're gonna be like hearing Kirby's voice on that microphone. It's just gonna be like, ah.
And then we get to 6, day 6. I have this memorized. Counter install. That's the day where I take about
You know what counter is, right?
1,500 milligrams. I take like
You remember counter from spring?
Yeah.
But imagine that in
camp. We run it about 50 times. So I'm walking off. My shoulders are just like
50,
non-functioning.
98 degree weather.
You better hope you don't get hurt, like a tweak. They will force you to be at treatment before 6:30. So if you are feeling something, don't go tell the trainers unless you have to.
So they punish you for being.
No, that's just the only time of the day you can do it.
Because every other part of the day is literally scripted out.
So even if you hurt, you can't. You got to go to practice.
Do you?
Oh
You're
man,
going to be doing something.
this guy.
You're going to be doing something. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's gonna be bad. I ain't ready for it right now.
you see how
to the point
you see how when we're doing team run, people be on the bike.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
Hold on, y'all talking about actual team run?
I'm saying like
Or
you
like a
see
team
how
run
you see
period in practice.
you see how when we're doing like team run like we just did today, right?
Except they take you off to the side, unless you have to be on a bike. If you can function, they'll take you off the side and torture you.
No. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Like team run, like what you did today,
Yes.
or it's like an actual team run period, where we like team run practice period. Like
When we get to practice, it's just like team run practice period.
we
where
have
it's like,
team runs in fall camp.
No.
Oh, okay, y'all scaring me with that shit. Cause that's the only thing we have
Like,
team.
it gets to the point where I like look at ZLo at practice. I'm like, I don't want to hit you today. Like I physically do not want to like touch anybody.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know how Coach Smart says the warm fuzzies? It's not that. It's like you've hit people so consistently for so long, you're just like, I don't.
And it's
wanna
not
do
like these people are terrible. These are some of the best athletes in all of college football. Like what we go against every day is better than what we play on Saturdays.
100%.
Like that's why it's so different. Like when people ask, they're like, "What makes y'all so different?" Like the competition. They're like, "Well, competition's everywhere."
Like if I go out a team run thinking, oh, I'm just gonna get through this, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Like for real. Like you literally have to strap on and like strap into everything that you do at this university. Like everything is watched, everything is critiqued to the highest.
Oh my god!
Like
film sessions get brutal.
Oh, what?
Just wait till those night meetings. You're gonna be fighting for your life.
The night special teams meetings. Oh wow! What
You're sitting there.
So,
Coach, sir, stand up. Get up.
so what happens if you fall asleep during the meeting though? Like
Somebody gonna call you up, but I mean,
the other than that, there's not no real punishment.
If it gets bad enough, they'll probably will.
don't be late to a meeting.
Oh, they're gonna be. Ooh.
Oh yeah, he puts up a
be late,
list
'cause, like,
at
they're
the beginning of
literally,
every
like-
fall camp of everybody on our team. And as soon as you're late, you're crossed off the list.
Huh? What up?
Oh, and don't be heavy because we have cardio club during camp. Don't
Yes.
think we don't.
Yes.
What time would that be?
6,
Come on, good.
Like
because you got to make it to breakfast.
I just think so. Breakfast is mandatory.
yes.
Everything's every meal is mandatory because we're in camp.
You can show up to breakfast, don't eat nothing.
Like you want to hear how bad these practices are? Last year I lost 14 pounds during one practice.
Yeah, see, that's not healthy.
Nothing.
That's not healthy at all. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I call it
when
NCAA.
it's 98 degrees, when it's 98 degrees outside with a 102 heat index, and you're running
all the way
around,
the heat index gets too high. We can't practice.
there's no heat. That ain't.
Back at home, the heat index got too high.
Oh, there's no.
We wasn't going out there until it got like a smithereen underneath it, and we go back and practice.
They don't care. I promise you.
Yeah,
No, but like a 98-degree practice, like that's a hot practice. Like that's for us hot practice. But humidity added in, it'd be like 110.
Yep.
I just be out there sweating, bro. Just
You're doing flex and you're like, I shouldn't be sweating this much already. And you go to Andy.
oh, I forgot about flex and the knee braces.
Some knee
The knee
braces.
braces.
At least you don't have to play in them.
Yeah. I don't really want to do nothing in them though. Like,
Actually, those knee braces have saved me multiple times. I'm not going to complain about them.
I'm gonna complain about it every time I put them on. Cause mine,
You're going to complain about them until somebody hits right here and your knee doesn't
no,
hurt.
because mine is. It don't matter. Like mine fall off every practice. Every practice.
Put 'em
every
on
practice.
right.
I have. The trainers put them on. Coach Smart personally tried to put them on. And it fell off. I asked to get resized. What's his? Oh, I forgot his name. But Drew swears to God they fit. Like they fell off every single practice. G-Day falling off. Like they barely stayed on G-Day. That's the only time they really didn't fall completely all the way off. Probably because I pulled them up every time I was on the sideline. But reasons why I think they really fell off during practice. They start to fall off. I shaking my leg. Take a rep off. You know what I'm saying? Get your little breather.
That is crazy.
Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It worked. because they actually did like, it didn't fit one. Like they didn't fit at all. Like they didn't fit.
So it's a running thing that we all don't like our knee braces. What is one thing that we can fist pump feature to this week that we do like?
Somebody explain the fist pump feature, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
All right, you got it, or you want me to do it?
All right, fist pump feature of the week is, you know Tiger Woods?
Yes.
Okay. So former host of the show, Raiola and Tate, came up with this segment. It was,
Shout out to Goldie.
yeah, fist pump feature of the week is something that awesome that happened today where you're like, yes, like it was like a fist pump, something good that happened.
Oh, Team Run being over.
All right, we got him.
Fist pump. Fist pump what?
Feature of the week.
Yeah, fist pump future. Team Run is over with this week. Now we just got to look forward to the next one.
I had to motivate my young bull over here today. They're the team.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Before we started tempos, I ain't gonna lie.
he wasn't bending over, but he was squatted like this.
I was like this. I would hold myself up so I could have my chest open.
I said, Jordan, stand up for me.
I'm like, all right, bro. I got to psych myself out. I got to scream and yell while we were running.
Oh, I run beside him on tempos like every time for some reason. We always end up next to each other. He legitimately like will scream while he's running.
Yeah. But I be in the front all the time, so it'd be straight. But I don't know, that last little set, I was gone. I ran like I had a firecracker up my ass. I was out of there. I ain't gonna lie, I was out of there on the last couple. But you know somebody who I think really benefits from Team Run more than they know it? Ja.
Yeah. Ja was hauling ass on those Team 40s.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I turned around. I was like, hold on.
Ja be moving. Who's that? Jamal Jarrett.
Jolly Ja.
Yeah, bro, he's a big guy.
That is a character.
That is a
I would
character. That's
say
a
the
large
Philippines.
human being.
That's a character. But mine, I guess I would probably say I went to Camp Sunshine yesterday at Camp Twin Lakes. It's a cancer camp for kids they have every year. I think they've been doing it for 41 years now. See the smiles on their faces. They love Georgia football. I've been there twice. I went in 2019, and they give you bracelets. And I got them on my game day backpack. I got my other one. I'm going to add it to it. And it was like, this one lady, she had like a big old chain of them. Like because she had been there so much. You ever been to Camp Sunshine? Gotta go.
I was going to go this year, but I had people in town, so I couldn't. But I might have 3 for you. 1, got a PC, a new PC.
Shut up.
You done with the PlayStation? No more.
Have you ever played Call of Duty on a PC?
No.
Oh, so smooth.
Like, are you playing like the RP?
I'm about to. About to
Also,
start playing.
3 fist pump features this week. That's a record for you.
Yeah,
You
'cause
sometimes
I'm
don't
kind
have
of
any.
I'm more of a trench talk kind of guy. Yeah. Got a new PC. I have an absolute setup. I'll send a picture of it in the group chat later. Don't worry, y'all will see it. It's beautiful. Second, seeing old Dean Ratledge's reaction when I pulled up to the house and got the Blackstone out of the bed of the truck for Father's Day. He was a big fan. Cooked steaks on it that night. A Blackstone. It's like a big griddle. And then Sunday morning,
Pops.
go to church, come back home. Dean whips up his pancakes. Ate 3 of them right before I came home. Right before I drove back, and I got like 30 minutes into the drive. I'm sitting there like almost asleep.
He's in a coma.
A coma.
Y'all call it a coma or itis?
It's both, but I'm just saying he was in.
Itis is different.
Itis is soul food.
Itis.
Coma
you can't
is like
fight.
sweets.
No, itis you can't fight.
Yes, that's why I say itis is soul food.
Yeah.
Coma is like sweets.
Okay. Yeah, I don't got a couple comas. I fight it off.
But the itis, you can't.
Itis,
I ain't gonna lie.
Thanksgiving, Christmas,
you sit,
Easter,
like you sit for too long.
4th of July, you might catch the itis. So
The 4th of July was the kid run around, shoot fireworks at people. I did that.
we used to have firework. We used to have little firework
We
wars.
used to shoot bottle rockets.
No. I'm talking about fireworks.
Or Roman candles. We used to shoot Roman candles at people.
Roman candles, that's just basic.
No, I'm talking about like bombs, like throwing
Yeah,
them, like
I'm talking about the ones that you supposed to put. You don't want that
in the tubes.
Yeah, you
yes.
supposed to put the tube and shoot up in the air. Run.
We dropped
Whole
that-
block get low. Whole block get low.
One year, it was a pizza man. He drove down the street. They threw a top in the backseat of his car. He gets down the street. All you see, shoom, bow. It just busts, and everybody just takes off running. I'm like, dude, what is going on?
That is
like,
crazy.
Like
Whoever did that
they're
could've went to
so
jail
bad in my
for
hometown.
life.
A long
They're
time.
bad.
Was he still in the car?
Was he? He couldn't get out fast enough. He didn't know it was in there.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would have drove back down that street so fast, and whoever I caught, you better pray to your mama, your daddy, the Lord, anybody. Like you gonna get it. I'm talking about.
On the
You
4th?
gonna get it.
On the
Especially
4th?
if I crash my car too. You gonna get it.
On the 4th in Lebanon, Tennessee, it used to get fireworks.
The 4th in Rome, Georgia, with a bunch of rednecks who know how to make their own fireworks gets hectic.
That's crazy.
I'm talking.
I think that's nothing but bombs. They ain't even fireworks. At that
Yes,
point.
they are legitimate bombs.
You
Like
can throw a grenade in there.
I
over there.
have
You get in
met
trouble.
multiple people in Rome, Georgia that know how to make pipe bombs, and it's kind of scary.
You know the little strips. So one year, I got
Find
them.
those.
I got them and I
trick
lit
my
it.
sleeve.
So one strip of it, I held it and I threw it. I tried to do it again. I guess it got wet. I lit it and it died. I lit it again. It died again. So I lit it and it was already short. And when I lit it, it popped in my hand and I had it like this. All 3 of these fingers were so raw and skin just gone for 2-3 days. I was so sick. Had to sleep that night. I couldn't sleep. I'm just looking at my head what is going on?
Y'all seen the video of the dude who put a firecracker in his mouth?
What?
I've seen a lot of videos of people putting firecrackers a lot of places.
You seen the put it in reverse Terry video? Where
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh, Lord,
One of my
Terry.
friends in Rome. Oh my God. Had to go get skin grafts. I don't.
Wow.
On his low back. So I think you can assume where the firework was.
Yeah.
It was sitting on top of his ass, and it lit the back. There's like a spot like that big on his low back. He had to get skin grafts. They shot fireworks off of him.
I got an idea now.
Rome, Georgia.
What?
I got a real bad idea now. It's so crazy. I'm finna I can't say
Hey.
it. I can't say it. I got a crazy idea though. My locker mate, Damon Wilson.
Oh God.
Yeah, man, he gonna get it. He gonna get it. And y'all know who Damon is? Damon is a great guy, but might be
One of the most annoying human beings.
He's just so oblivious to life.
Yeah.
like that's the best way that he's oblivious
He's
to
just
life.
so oblivious.
He will come up and talk to me for 10 minutes and talk about nothing.
Literally. You're just like,
But the thing about it is with Damon is not. He's not dumb. Like he's not. dumb
he's
at all.
smart, but he's just
smart.
oblivious.
He's smart, but I think the ignorance that he brings overshadows the smarts he has.
Yeah.
100%.
Like he'll have a conversation with you, and when he's serious, he'll say 2 big words. You'll be like, "Whoa, he actually know what he's talking about." But any other time, he'd say a big word that has nothing to do with anything. Say for instance, he said something crazy, and I said he said something asinine. So he's like, "What that mean?" And the T he on a Zoom call, and she said, "That's a good word to use." Basically means you say something out of pocket. That's unforgivable, basically. Damon used this word when we're arguing about football. Has nothing to do with the topic at all. I said, Von Miller is a Hall of Famer. He said, yeah, Von Miller the greatest edge rusher of all time. I'm like, you're off drugs. He said, that's asinine to think that he's not the greatest edge rusher of all time. That has nothing to do with being asinine at all. Nothing. Nothing at all. And he just says that. He says stuff like that all the time, but it goes deeper than that with Damon. But that's something cameras can't it couldn't be involved.
You can't explain it.
I can't explain it if I wanted to. If my life was on the line, I couldn't do it. At all.
He's a cool kid. He's just very odd. I just
off.
don't know what to say.
Yeah, he got a couple screws loose. Not a lot of them.
Yeah.
If he was a robot, he'd fall apart. That's how many screws he has loose.
Kind of transitioning. Have you heard that all that stuff going on with the submarine?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of
I was
this.
talking about
Y'all
this.
put me on. I haven't heard of this.
I mean, talking about this. So basically, it's a bunch of millionaires, billionaires. They go out. They're like,
There's one billionaire.
Yeah,
the other ones are rich, but not. This guy is.
So they got these millionaires we're talking about, multi-billionaires. You ain't gonna have like just $1 billion in your pocket.
This guy one's a billionaire, others are multimillionaires.
So yeah, you explained it.
So basically, they paid to go look at the Titanic in the submarine. First off, this submarine has no tracking system.
Nope.
And it is controlled by like a video game controller.
Oh no.
So me and Patrick were just talking, and the most prominent guy is that billionaire because he paid to go to space with somebody. It's like I think he's just trying to do stuff because he's got the money to do it. Somebody wants this guy dead. This is what me and Patrick were talking about. That's got like somebody had to have set this up. Because what's the other solution? Who puts a submarine with no tracking device?
Also, this submarine is not fit to go the depth that it is supposed to go. Like it is going to implode. And like you said, the whole thing seems like janky to begin with. I wouldn't even. You couldn't pay me $250,000 to step on the submarine. Like once I see the game controller, I'm like, nah, I'm out of there. But there are no windows on the submarine, obviously, because it's a submarine. So they can't even see the Titanic. They have to watch it on like a video screen from the mothership. So like,
hold on,
it's so dark.
I know that.
Yeah, it's so dark. You're not even going to see the actual Titanic.
Yeah, that's a setup.
And one of like the people that built this submarine had concerns about its safety and wanted to run a bunch of tests on it, and he got fired.
That's a setup
by the company.
That's a setup.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. If I can't see out something, Paul, I didn't know they couldn't see out of it. So the whole point of going down there is pointless.
Literally.
You can literally watch
That's
the
a
same
setup.
thing on land, safely and sound.
That is a setup.
That's what I'm saying. You couldn't pay me $250,000 because it is a death trap. And I mean, we'll see here. They're running out of oxygen.
Yeah, supposedly there's like 18 hours left to breathe. Of oxygen.
Oh, this is happening right now.
Yeah, this is
Right
going
now.
on right now.
Yeah, so there's like 5, I don't know how much time there was when they had left, but when the story broke, there's 5 days of oxygen inside this tiny little tin can, 12, how many thousand feet down? Like 12,000 at least? Way down there, but there's 5 days, so the clock is ticking. They don't know, no one knows where the submarine is, so they're trying to find it. And,
So they don't know where it is at
they don't know
all.
where it is. They can't find it. They're run out, and there's like 18 hours left.
So basically they're gonna die.
Pretty much. I mean, unless some miracle happens.
Yeah,
Someone
they
obviously raised
did.
the question, like, why can't you just go straight up? But there's
Does this
something
guy
about
have
the
life
depth and the
insurance?
pressure that if you go straight up
they
too quickly,
It's gonna come. Yeah.
Have they found this guy's will? Because
people-
they could probably figure out who wants him dead if they read his will.
We were talking about the billionaire stepson is like
Yeah.
living it up. He's like he went to like the Blink 182 concert in like San Diego and is like tweeting at some girls like trying to hit him up and stuff like that. He's just so unconcerned about.
OnlyFans models. It's like, dude, put that. Like, I understand you want to live your life and stuff, and this may or may not concern you. Like, who knows what the dynamic of the family is, but like, maybe put that part of your life on the hold. Don't be on Twitter DMing OnlyFans girls like open to the public.
As your
This is
stepfather's
like,
dying.
Give it a week or two, buddy.
I saw this earlier and I didn't think nothing about it. I'm thinking.
Oh,
this
it's
is
already
like,
happened?
Like, yeah, I'm thinking it's like or something fake. And I'm like, all right, but I did not know this.
Like right now. Like they're looking for that submarine right now.
That's crazy.
Somebody wanted him dead.
I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't pay me to get in the pool underwater that long. An 18-foot pool. I'm not going. If I can't get straight up, I don't even like going to the pool. My feet can't touch the ground. I'm dead serious. I don't feel safe. I'm not doing it. So to go 12, you know how long that is? How long? How many miles is 12,000 feet? If you're even
It's almost 2.5 miles. Well, it's about 2.5 miles down.
so basically that's the team run we did. We ran around all the black monuments.
Yes, that is the same.
That's how long you are. That's how deep you are underwater. Being underwater,
And it's
all of our
pitch
practice
pitch black, dark. You can't see down there. You have no windows. You can't even stand up in the submarine. The submarine is literally like you can't even stretch your legs out. Only one person can stretch their legs out at a time in the submarine.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
it
you
is
mean
that
to tell
small.
me-
It's like 21 feet long. That's about it.
So they don't
Five humans are fitting in.
How are they sitting? How are they sitting?
Couldn't tell you.
No way.
That's it.
No way.
Here's the dude with the controller.
That's an actual video.
Zoom
game
in on
song?
that.
What the?
You couldn't give me $1 billion to do that.
No, that's crazy.
Unless I was one of those 80
$30
people.
Logitech game. Oh my
I'm not
god.
gonna lie. You couldn't give me $1 billion to do that. Unless I'm one of those 80-year-old people who didn't care about catching diseases. Only time I do that, I was that old, I didn't care about life that much.
I would like to see his will if he has one written. Because I guarantee if you read his will, you could probably figure out, you could narrow it down to some people. Like, this is like a big thing. Like, people going to see the Titanic and like a tin can that's controlled by a video game controller.
It don't even matter if you set me up.
They didn't even get a scuff.
Mike, it don't even matter if you can set me up. Just set me up in a way like that's normal. You did the most strangest thing on the block. No. You can do it, just put me in a car, ride me around, drop me off some place, shoot me, and then boom. I got set up. Go out that way. This is if they do go out, rest in peace to their souls, it is a great story and a great way to go out. That is a phenomenal way to go out.
All right.
It's a 21-foot coffin is what it is.
But literally, like, that's a death trap.
All right. Let's go to something less more, just more child-friendly.
NBA draft tomorrow night. Obviously, Victor's going number 1 to the Spurs.
Did you hear about the bet placed?
No.
What?
$60,000 on him to go number 1 to win $300. Because the odds are like plus 20,000 or minus 20,000.
Easy way to make $300.
Yeah, but
also easy way to lose 60,000.
Imagine if somebody in the NBA at the Spurs organization is like, we like someone just as much. Let's take. How bad does this guy need to win? How bad does this guy need to win to bet $60,000 to win $300?
That's crazy.
Hold on, do we have the video of him throwing it out the pitch of the Yankees game?
Yeah, please tell me you do.
That was terrible.
I didn't see
Oh my
I
god!
gotta, that's fast. How fast?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good thing he's made the first pick in the draft, the NBA draft.
That's crazy.
It's almost bad as LeBron swinging a golf ball. That's pretty
Oh yeah, that was bad.
What
I
you
haven't
do?
seen that.
It was bad.
Bad.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, but Braun's good at everything else, so what does it matter about if he's bad at one thing? You know?
He can play basketball for sure.
Do you think
Sorry.
for sure.
Do you think he's the GOAT?
LeBron,
Yes.
he's up there. I don't really have an opinion on it.
Do you think
But
LeBron James is
he's
the GOAT?
I do.
I do.
I feel like he's the GOAT of our era.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller thinks Paul George is the GOAT.
Wait, before we get to that, didn't you throw out the first pitch?
I am on the
you going to?
29th. So if you're around Rome, Georgia on the 29th and would like to come watch me throw out a first pitch, I will be at the Rome Brave Stadium, State Mutual Stadium, throwing out the first pitch.
How did
Hey.
that come about?
Some guy, the UGA alumni chapter in Rome, texted me about it. Said they're trying to find somebody, and I was one of the names that came up, and I said I'd do
You're
it.
going to do any practice beforehand?
No, it's like riding a bike. You never forget how to do it.
Can you promise it's going to be better than Victor Wembanyama's?
Yes.
Please.
I was a pitcher in high school. Do
You
what?
look like a pitcher.
What are you going to tidy up the hair a little bit? You going to do anything special? Get some side?
I might get me a cut.
The mullet?
Not cut the mullet, just like give me a little fade on the sides.
Yeah. If you cut the mullet, I'd be surprised.
So,
How much money would I have to pay for you to cut your
A
mullet?
lot. Actually, probably not that much. It pisses me off.
What
It's
about-
just like my trademark.
What about 20,000?
20,000, I would cut my mullet off.
Well, you can't get it because if you get an NIL deal with Head and Shoulders, they'd pay you probably much more than $20,000.
Head and Shoulders. Let me be on a commercial. I actually do use y'all's shampoo. Love it. Pretty cool. Speaking of Brandon Miller, if something like that would have happened, I know you're friends with him, aren't you?
yeah, so
Okay.
So he's from like 20, 30 minutes away from where I'm from. He actually played against my younger cousin. I guess it was his senior year. Bro, I watched this game. The man had 20. I think he had 27 of the quietest points I've ever seen in my life. He played this is the first game of the season. I'm talking about just rocking people to sleep, shooting from like deep. I'm like, who is I knew who he was, but it was like watching him against somebody that I know is like a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And then I didn't think he was gonna. Well, I knew he was gonna go to Bama and do some crazy stuff, but not what he did this year.
Like, what I'm about to say has nothing to do with him. Like, all the stuff he got caught up in. But let's just say that happened to a football player. You would, think like, let's say somebody from our team's going to get drafted and something like that gets caught up, don't you think a football player that it affects their draft stock a lot more than would you not think?
Yeah.
Because I feel like NFL teams, if you have like a little slip up there, that's just another reason for them not to draft you.
Yeah, and we seen it firsthand.
Yeah, we saw it firsthand. That's what because I saw that. I knew he was going to go high. I was like, I saw it. I was like, 2, really? Which, like, nothing against like him, but like you would think something like that would like because it happens in football all the time.
Yeah.
Like Laramie Tunsil, like the night the day draft night, somebody released a video of him smoking weed out of a gas mask, and he went from what, pick 3 to pick 30.
He dropped a lot.
Yeah, he dropped a lot.
But now he's now
now
over
he's
that, and he's the highest paid.
Not anymore.
That's
What?
how Trent's the highest paid.
Buddy from the Chiefs.
You have to be
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown's the highest
Are
paid
you
tackle.
serious? Bro,
much they pay?
I have strong opinions on it. Like, he's like just watching his game, bro.
Oh, never mind. He didn't dock that much. I lied.
It's
He brought up with like 14.
13th. He's supposed to go number 1.
okay. I was like, I don't think he dropped 30.
Whoa, I ain't gonna lie. I'm supposed to go number 1. I go number 13. I would be still I'll be happy. I'd be very happy.
Oh.
But number 1, come on, like,
Bro, people don't understand. Going first day is a like.
You want to hear this contract?
Yeah.
4-year, $64 million.
Who is this?
No, that's wrong.
I'm gonna say that's not a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Who is this?
Oh, that's a lot for 4 years. For an offensive lineman?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's Orlando Brown.
I just have very mixed emotions about his game.
I ain't gonna lie. Chert Williams was the best offensive lineman in the league. Him, when he healthy, I like David Bakhtiari. I used to watch him a lot. Like,
He knows on to come up. Project Jones.
Yep.
yes.
Oh, Laramie Tunsil's second. 25 mil a season.
Imagine those game checks. 17 games. Let's do the math on that.
I got you.
25 million divided by 17. 'Cause I thought they got paid like every month of the year. It's only those 17.
He's getting
weeks.
paid $1.4 million a game.
Sheesh.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's unreal.
That's lovely.
All right. Into our last segment, Trench Talk.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite of the fist pump feature. So you can read up there something tough, brutal, or struggle that happened to you or someone else this week.
This week?
Yes. Is this also going to revert to team run?
Nah, this morning though. It was this morning. Like last night, I was feeling like sick. But like normally I could just pop me a Benadryl, I'd be straight. I woke up in the middle of my sleep. I ain't feel that bad since like the last time I got sick for real, but man, I woke up in this bathroom, I was sweating, like my head was throbbing. I'm looking around. I got my LED lights on now, like I keep them on all the time. And it's red. So I really thought I was in hell. I was like, oh. I thought it was a dream, but I'm moving around. And you know when you get out your bed too fast or just get up from doing something too fast, you fall back down? I did that. Mine was like uncontrolled. Like I got up. I fell like so hard on the ground. Next thing you know, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, man, I'm awake. Bro, I'm hot. I'm still sweating. I get to the toilet. I get to throwing up. Like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, bro, I can't do it. Like, yeah, bro. Today's gonna be a bad day. But then I get to the facility to do my vitals and stuff. They send me to the health center. I'm like, yeah, you fine. I just had a common cold. That thing, I think that broke my heart. That was the worst thing of the day.
Why, knowing you had to do team run?
Yeah, like Kirby came back in there, like ran at me, like ran towards me. Ha ha. Your ass thought
I'm telling you, bro.
Your ass thought she was gonna miss out on team run.
He wants to see us. Like, but I'm saying he wants to put us through like the most tough situations now. So like when it comes to like game time or anything else, like we don't shy away from it. So like I respect it, but it's like sometimes you just be like,
some things just be drastic.
Like
when I heard when we came back the team run, the first team run. Like this is something like the stuff we do now. We supposed to do like I'm saying after like week 2. We had stations, team 40s, and tempos. When I heard that for the first team run, I'm like, all right, you was doing too much at this point. Like, it ain't really never that serious. And it's the beginning of the summer. Like, summer just started. It's no problem.
We just got out of May. Dudes haven't been running.
I think we're supposed to have an overtime today.
Okay, on to yours.
Hold on, what do you mean overtime?
Where we run more.
Yeah.
We're like another set of tempos.
I think we're supposed to, but I think because everybody ran pretty good, it kind of gave us a little.
Oh, they would hit me to overtime today.
I'll do mine next.
Lord.
I'm still here thinking. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. Yesterday, I got 3 hours of sleep. Like, could not fall asleep. Woke up, like, felt like a zombie. But that was definitely mine. But I overcame it. I took 600 milligrams of caffeine before my workout. Heart about to beat out of my chest. That's a lot of caffeine if you're running.
Bro.
I had the biggest crash I have ever had in my life. I'm sitting in Bones and I just fall asleep against the wall. I'm like, okay. I go to the gas station and drink more caffeine because at that point I don't have time to take a nap. I just have to keep force feeding myself caffeine so I can stay awake. So it was a pretty rough day. Body didn't like that one too much, but we're here.
I might go to Heels from last Friday.
Do what?
So I might go to Hill from last Friday.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it just so it's a hill outside of Butts. If you ever been to Butts,
Oh, yeah.
the front side.
Stupid.
It's like this.
That's what they be talking about with something just drastic.
Hey,
Like, what's
it
the
was-
purpose?
It's 6 a.m. You just worked out. You walking around to the front. The road's still wet, so it's like, okay, number one, why are we doing this? But it's Coach Sinclair. I can't really question him. People take off running. People are slipping. I'm just like, this ain't gonna be pretty good. You ran what, 5 of those, 6 of those?
6, but
It had to be six.
hill sprints are my bread and butter. That's what we did in high school for conditioning. So I made it. That was not bad to me. I loved it.
I hate hill sprints. Even when we do them as a station, when we're outside doing team run, I hate hill sprints. I can't stand this. I hate
We also got bad knees, but
really bad. And then the ending of it, you had to run around Lumpkin.
that wasn't fun. My lower back got to me.
When I got about the middle of the track, you know that little burn you can get in your rib. It came. I said, I had to channel my fat man trot.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
I mastered a fat man trot.
Do y'all tend to use our fat man trot a lot?
A lot.
Do I?
I use it every, like, now I use it
Any
every
chance
day.
that I can use it, I use it.
I use it every day. Like, I'm walking to class, I'm kind of late. And make it like you're putting in effort, but you're not. There's a lot of upper body violence.
Oh, he actually wants to be there. Nah, I really don't. I just don't want to get a notification of why I ain't there.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right. On to my personal favorite segment. I love this.
I'm actually prepared this week too.
Our
So
blind draft. So is it 5?
yeah,
I jacked this up.
We
last
get there's 5. Okay, we're making a list of 5.
Yes.
What's the topic?
topic is sauces.
Okay, so sauces. So he's going to give us a sauce. We have to rank it 1 through 5 without knowing what the next one is.
Okay.
One's the best, 5's worst. Hit me with it.
We ready?
I love this.
Number 1, hot sauce.
2.
2.
Not a lot of stuff I can top. Only thing I can top hot sauce is barbecue sauce, ketchup, stuff like that. But hot sauce, that's what safe say 2. Huh? 3 for hot sauce?
I say hot sauce is 3.
I'm a bitch when it comes to spice, so.
No, see, you're talking about
Hot sauce
spices.
just like it goes on most things. It's just so versatile.
Louisiana.
Put on anything.
What type of hot sauce do
Eggs.
you use?
Frank's.
Huh?
Frank's Red Hot.
Texas.
You are
You Louisiana.
Texas
y'all
Pete.
disgusting. Y'all are sick.
Louisiana by
Bring the
far.
heat with the
Really?
Pete.
Y'all are sick. Texas Pete and Frank's Red Hot is disgusting. If it's not Louisiana, it's not going to my food. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
Louisiana hot sauce. The greatest hot
I'll
sauce.
try it. You know what's a sleeper is Valentina. It's like
Yes. Oh,
Ooh.
Crystal. Have you had Crystal?
I heard of that. No.
Valentina is like the it's Mexican food like hot sauce. Like it's pretty good. I'm a big fan of that
not
stuff.
top of Louisiana.
Anyways, second we got blue cheese.
5.
5.
6 if I can put it there.
Right. Facts. Can we
Get that
extra?
shit
Can we get an extra?
out of here.
Unbelievable.
I hate blue cheese.
Can I not even
Oh,
put? Can I just
I
leave
hate
5
blue cheese.
blank?
I'm a blue cheese over ranch guy every day.
Dude, I just had
See, that just told me a lot about your personality right there. Anybody put blue cheese
I
on
gotta
ranch,
restrain him because
Terrible
that is like
Slappable.
No.
what? I got blue cheese better than ranch.
That is
No,
that
I like
is
it.
the-
I like ranch. Don't get me wrong, but I like dipping my wings in blue cheese.
My dad would take
The
blue
only
cheese on-
thing that belongs
I hate
in
it.
blue cheese is buffalo shrimp.
Huh?
Never even had that before.
Buffalo
You know
shrimp.
what
Go
the
to
belongs
go
in
to
blue
Marker
cheese?
7 and order their buffalo shrimp. Comes with blue cheese
Marcus
chunks.
Evans, grouper fish.
Marker 7 is just.
Ooh, I might go there tonight.
What is that?
You've never had Marker 7?
I mean, I only been there for like
You know
6
the
months.
the place right on the side of Millage, right across from the Golden Pantry, with like
I don't even know what a golden pantry is.
right down the road from our
we get
facility,
I
right beside Subway, right beside Smoothie King.
Fire.
Oh yeah, I know
So
that.
that Golden Pantry right across the road, it's got the porch right there. That's Marker 7. It's one of the best restaurants in Athens.
Very good. Very good spot.
Okay.
3, Chick-fil-A sauce.
4,
3,
4.
3.
Okay. The 4th one, horseradish.
Ooh, if I can put that at 5.
I
goes
don't
at
see
10.
that'd be like my number 3, but I'm gonna put it at 4, hoping that the last one's something.
What is horseradish?
I do this every freaking.
How are you gonna have that reaction and
It
then
just sounds disgusting.
I do
It's
this
good.
every time.
you put it?
Horseradish is like
it comes
spicy.
on prime rib.
Yeah, horseradish. Yeah, it's really good on prime
On a
rib.
prime rib, put it at
It's
1.
like spicy
But
mayo
just
type.
What is it? What,
overall 4.
Don't take. What is
gotta
it?
go
What is a prime rib exactly?
I'm not.
It's a
Cut a steak.
cut of steak. Yeah.
Okay, I never had a steak till I got here on my visit.
What?
Growing up,
What?
we went to a restaurant.
Chicken tender fries.
Not even that. You
Please
can
tell
get
me you're not
burgers.
one of those people growing up that went to a Mexican restaurant, got chicken tenders.
I got burgers. Everywhere I went,
You
burgers.
need to be slapped if you got a
Burgers.
burger at a Mexican restaurant.
Hey,
you
my-
need to be
My dad got mad
slapped.
at me like we could get tacos. That don't get no steak, like no steak, no lobster, none of that. My little sister tried it.
That is
she got it. She
very
a girl.
understandable. I know exactly why, because my parents used to be the same way.
Exactly,
If
but
we
yeah.
get steaks, we're cooking them in the house because if you go out, they're really expensive.
Exactly. So I was always a burger and fries guy. Like I'm burger and fry, burger and fry.
You need to
burger
be
and fry.
drop kicked.
I guess I
Every
gotta
time.
throw that at 2 because I don't know what the last one's gonna be.
Guess I gotta throw that at 3.
You're about to put some
Just
crazy
because
shit in
Like
this last one.
he's gonna do something crazy. I know it.
Last one is barbecue sauce.
One.
Okay,
That's
thank
one.
you.
I am
I have a great
very
list.
pleased with my list.
Run through the list one more time.
1, barbecue sauce. What did I put it to?
2 was hot sauce or
My hot sauce was my 2. 3 was
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce. 4 was horseradish. 5 was that other shit that you said.
Blue cheese.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, mine was 1 barbecue, 2 hot sauce, 3 horseradish, 4 Chick-fil-A sauce.
I really
5
like
blue
my
cheese.
list there.
My list is big.
I said 5 blue cheese, 4. I threw Chick-fil-A sauce. I said 3 hot sauce. I had to go horseradish at 2 because you pulled that out of your ass. And then I put barbecue sauce at 1. God.
I was really hoping blue cheese would be more controversial, but you guys all
hate blue
hated
cheese.
it.
I hate blue cheese.
Like I don't hate it as much as I did as a
Honorable
kid.
mention: Sauce Gardner, DB for Jets. Nobody said Sauce Gardner. I was expecting somebody to try and be funny.
Oh,
Nah.
No.
I might have been funny if he could guard me, but I don't think he can.
I mean, he's one of the best DBs.
Yeah, and I'm probably one of the best
you a
receivers.
Jets
If
fan?
you put me in the league, I'm probably one of the best
Jets
receivers.
fan?
No.
What's your favorite team?
Don't. I have a friend that's a Jets fan. And it's crazy. I'm
They're
like,
psychopaths.
like, what do you cheer for? I understand because I'm a Raider fan. I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't know
what?
how. I just always somehow gravitated towards the Raiders.
I'm
I
a
don't
Titans
know.
fan.
I don't.
I'm a football fan. I don't like nobody.
But,
Favorite player on
Except
the
for the
team?
dog.
but if you to say you're a Jets fan, it's crazy. Shout out
Slightly up though.
But-
On a good day, I'm a dog fan. No, I'm not even their fan.
All right, well, that is it with Jordan Big Baby Hall. It was a pleasure having you on, young bull.
Salud.
Funny story.
What does that mean?
So when me and Cody did it, you met Cody? Riley
Talking about the tight end dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
So
seen him
me and
before.
him were the original ones on here. Our first guest was Percy, a freshman defensive lineman. So
Fat Chris.
for me and ZLo, freshman defensive lineman.
That's great. That's great. We got to set this trend. We got to keep that going. Yeah, bro. The what you call is not getting done no time soon. Hey, bro. Uh-oh.